And here's the orbital diagram for this picture. Here is the where a pretty good estimate of where it would be. Here's Earth rotating this way. Here's Earth right here. And Mercury here is here. And I tried to get the angle just about right. And the size just about right. And I thought, wow, it seems like you could see something that huge coming up on it like that. But if it's invisible or absorbing light, then that could be why we're not seeing it. But anyway, I just thought, well, here's an example of what a picture that you might have seen, that reminds me of it right there. See, if the Earth was coming around this side, that's the way it would look, sort of opaque, sort of clear, iridescent, or hard to see at certain times. This is an enhanced picture. If it wasn't enhanced, you couldn't see it. That's how easy it is to miss. And with the atmosphere the way it is, well, it, makes things hard to see. So anyway, there it is. It's been there all the time. Here's another example of where the orb was in the past. It was on December 23rd, 2012. It was approximately in this location, to the best of my triangulating here, trying to get this to look just right. And this looks like the Pleiades, which must be in that direction right there. But anyway, this is Venus. And so there's Venus right there. Here's the stereo camera looking at the top half of it. And down at an angle, a little bit more than half. And and there's the Earth. So it's sort of following this Elenin orbit path. And this is the way it looks on SHRM. The red version of HL1A is so pale that you cannot hardly see it. That's why the picture that I put up is so enhanced. I had to really enhance it a lot to get it to look, to show up. Anyway, it seemed the reason it looks like it's moving to the left is because the camera is really moving to the right. You know how it does. I'll see if I can find that again. There. See, the camera moves to the right, and so it makes it look like the orb is moving to the left, but really it's just the camera moving to the right. Okay, and that's that. It's on the HI1A on this date and this time. Okay, here it is right there. There it was. See, it's scooting over. There it is. Here's the red thing. Here's Venus right here. See, so Venus is on the right side of it, and it's covering up the Earth, so you can't see the Earth, but you can see a little bit of Mercury over here, just about to go off the page. And this is where it would have been on this, and it just so happens to line up with that Elenin orbital path. It just so happens. Okay, and it just so happens to be on the 11th, March the 21st. So that's really a coincidence. And I had a qualm about it. I couldn't tell whether it was about here or about here. So I made two diagrams with it shifted over. See how stereo is this far away from the yellow line. And I moved it closer to the line so it would be at a different viewing angle. So anyway, that's the orbital diagram for where it was around that time on the 2011, and then on the next picture, this one would be the 23rd, right here. And this is where it would have been, this thing would have been about right here. See how the Earth is right here, the Earth is right here. The red thing is here, and the red thing is here. Okay, and then the, and it was still on the orbital diagram. It's just 2 days difference from the last picture. And so then I looked on a guy that's doing a picture today, and his was for, let's see, what date was that? The 29th or the 28th, and this would have been it. Logan running, and he said he found a picture like this, and it got erased off of SETI, so this might be the only picture we have of it. If you can make a copy of this picture, screenshot or something, you won't find it in the red HI1A of SETI anymore. It's been erased off, but you can find it on the SHREM, which is right, it's a new black camera right next to it, the camera's choices. But anyway, this was where it would have been. And the Earth is up here, fixing to rotate this way around it in March. So we'll be back around in this vicinity around, I guess, around March. It's about 3 months from now. Let's see, this is December, January, February, March. Let's see, about 3 months. Maybe January, end of Christmas or something like that. End of December. Oh, this is December here. Anyway, around the end of March here. And so, anyway, that's where it was, but it didn't follow, unless I'm getting it wrong and it's really up here, because it does show the Earth to be down here, and it shows it at an angle above Earth, so it might be really up here. And or they have the angle a little too steep up here. It might be more like up here or here. But anyway, that's where that would be. And so then I went to SETI and got the images from the 28th, and because that Logan couldn't find his SETI picture anymore, so this is what I got. And I was amazed that it hadn't been erased off of here either. But this is the date at the bottom here. And this is the SHREM, SREM.